Hi Tubies, here's Alexandra and welcome to another video. Today we will unbox another product from Games Workshop. This time the Citadel Essentials paint kit, and you can see here on the box what do we have here inside. We have 13 colors, we have a clipper, plastic glue here, and a brush here, the starter brush. So let's dive right into and look it up if the price is right for this product. So what we have here inside, as you can see, the colors here, the brush itself. They are neatly stacked in a tiny little paint station of some sort. The colors hold nice in there. So this is something, this plastic thing is also something that brand new painters can utilize as a tiny little painting station. This is nice. So now let's have a look at the clipper. I have looked previously inside and at the clipper, so normally there's plastic around him. So this clipper here is definitely not the fancy metal handled clipper that GW sells you for a big price. No, this is quite similar to the old clipper that GW was selling. One moment. Here, oh sorry, this here is the old GW clipper, and as you can see, it is quite similar. Has similar design. It is not the same, definitely not, but the same principles. It's a plastic handle, and here it has a flush surface. And here on the clipper in this set, we have the same thing. We have a flush surface here and plastic handle. So it works. It definitely is a clipper that will do you a good job. So I can show you at an old miniature I have here. So the Space Marine. So we clip here. Clip there. And there. And as you can see, the cut points are quite good. For a clipper that cheap, it's quite easy. Also it has a sharp edge, so you could theoretically use it also to clean your models of your mold lines. So dual usage. Like I said, it's not the super expensive one that GW is selling, but it's a clipper and it is usable. So next thing on the list, we have here plastic glue. Come out. So this is standard plastic glue, like I am always using. I'm using the one from Revell, but this here is also a nice version. You have here at the front, if it opens, yeah, you have a needle here inside. Oops, I just bent it while exiting it, but that shouldn't be the problem. So you have a needle for a precise application of the plastic glue. Standard plastic glue. It works, it's fine. And the amount that is in here is also standard size, so 12 gram. It's okay, that will last you quite a while. So let's have a look at the colors. Normally when you look at starter painting sets, there are some colors missing, and so let's have a look what we have here. So we have the standard colors. We have a yellow, a red, and a blue. This is quite important. So for your prime colors, Then you have your white and black. Both of those are covered. Very important. Some painting sets don't have that, but here you have it. So then you need a shade. We have here an Agrak Earth shade. It's a brown shade. Quite important one. Very nice to have it in here. So what else do we have? We have a flesh tone. This is also always good to have in a starter painting set. So then the next colors on the list that you definitely need in a painting set would be silver. Check. I have here lead belcher. Then a brown. Check. We need a green tone. Well, we have one here. This is Death Guard green. It's undeniable a green tone, but it's a strange green tone. Normally, you would expect for a green tone to be something like this here, an angel's green, good saturated green, or maybe something like this, like green skin. But this is unexpected, but you have quite a big Nurgle base for the starter painting armies, and well, we can see why it is in here. And you have obviously blue and yellow, and you could mix those in to create different green tones, or mix those two together to make it green. So it's not the end of the world, but this is a strange outlier. Then we have a Balthasar gold tone. This is not gold. This is a bronze tone. So so the name on the tag here is a little bit misleading, but a bronze tone next to a silver tone, it's also nice to have. So this starter set is not good for painting Stormcast Eternals if you want to have them in a gold armor, but for everything else, that's okay. So then on the paint list, I would insert a bone color to highlights and stuff. And what do we have here? We have a bone color, Rakath Flash. And the last paint on the list here, we have a texture paint, Armageddon Dust. This is something to create your bases with. I personally think this is not something that needs to be in a paint set. I would rather prefer to have this to be, let's say here another shade, maybe Nuln Oil. That would be nice, or a gold tone would be really cool to have in here. What else? A gray tone would be nice. Purples is missing. Orange is missing. What else do we have essential? Yeah, that's maybe a turquoise. Those are colors that I would say are much more preferable than a texture paint. But, well, we have it in here. So, and last but not least, we have a brush in here. This is the so-called starter brush. This is a synthetic brush with synthetic bristles, and it will curl up on you over time. And here we have one outlier here that we can remove quickly. There we go. So, will this brush work for the first few painting sessions? Of course it will. So, then for the painting station, you have now here a big hole in the painting station itself that had your clipper and your plastic glue in there, you could theoretically use this as a water station and put in there some water to wash your brushes. So, what do I think about this paint range? Well, you have your basics in there. This is nice, very nice, with your red, yellow, and blue as a base coat. And then you have black and white, definitely. So alone with these 5 colors here, you can theoretically mix everything. It's good to have. One thing to mention is that all the colors, except the shade and the texture paint, are base colors. Means that those colors are higher pigment count and a little bit cut with gray, so they have less saturation. They are here, for example, if you compare this yellow here with this yellow, this is a saturation of yellow. This is compared to that an ochre. So but this has a much higher probability to cover over darker areas, and that's with all the colors. All the colors are cut with gray, and that means they are not super bright and shiny, but they are definitely colors that a starter in the hobby has much easier time to with usage. So they will cover better than your normal layer tones. So overall, would I recommend this product? If we look at the price tag, for me this was €32.50, and one bottle of paint cost me €3.60, with 13 of those in there with the clipper and the plastic glue. That brings the total value of this set quite higher than the price tag. So overall, I would say this is a win-win. For a starter, it is definitely a good set. And well, in my next video, I will test how far you can take this set if you challenge yourself to only paint with the stuff that is in here, and what you can achieve with that. So, until then, we see us in the next video. You're Alexandra.